broadcasters, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now back to throw. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
This will be caught at about the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. And now it's second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. Back here we go.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Remember when we used to use the slash moniker to talk about a player playing multiple positions? How about just slashing through a defense? Unable to tackle this guy. 1, 2, 3 people bouncing off of him.
Now Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. And now out comes Minnesota. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 2nd and 10 here.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And finding Fedorowicz. And he's brought down after a good game.
It fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
2nd down following the incompletion.
Now let's go.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
Looking to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll look to throw again. That's caught, Fedorowicz. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And it's 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And out come the Eagles. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Wentz now on first down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Eagles.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Calais Campbell is one of the tallest defensive ends in the league. Has the ability to get low and play the run and adds excellent kick blocking ability.
All right, here we go.
Wentz will try again on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Their big tight end. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come out in the pistol. Wentz to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now Wentz on third down. Aguilar has it. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, so a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Here's Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. A pickup there of 37. And the Eagles are now set up with a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Wentz. And this is incomplete. And tough starting field position here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
With McKinnon. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He finds Coleman, and he's brought down after a good gain. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Vikings a 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now McKinnon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. Laquan Treadwell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
This complete left side to Aguilar. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
And that'll be incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. That'll bring up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On play action, they'll throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
To throw is Wentz. Buying time to his left. And it is incomplete. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go! Blue 90!
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
There they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. So on fourth down, Rex Ryan will send in the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in...
And the ball is knocked out. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They go play action here on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. They'll get 23 yards there. And the Vikings are going to have it now, first and goal. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. Steps away to his left. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now look at 56.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. It's Wentz, eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see...
And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. All right, now look at you now, Barney.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Watch the twist. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Watch it now, Barney. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Here again is McCannon. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
All right, now look at the shift. Watch the shift.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajani. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's McKinnon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Play fake here on 1st down. And he's got it over the middle, Fedorowicz. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They're trying to establish that running game, but they're really, really having trouble, aren't they?
Yeah, when you're running against a really good 4-3 defense, that means you've got big guys inside who control things. Those big defensive tackles are making it very difficult to find open space.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief. I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
McKinnon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And now here's a carry heading left. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Calais Campbell on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
6 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And they're going to speed things up here.
Here we go now.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he connects with Ertz. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to go up. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Philadelphia first down.
Tight ends left.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
No. Check. Patriot.
Wentz now on first down. Being chased out left. And he's got some space here. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Wentz now on first down. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On second down, here's Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
Now Wentz, got to have this one. And this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
All right, here we go.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. On first down, Wentz. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Sammy Coates, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. The fly route. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Rolling to his right. Now he's going to... That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. And the lead is now an even 30. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about... And
now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That one goes for 24 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Hurry up, here we go. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Flush to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Detroit!
They come out here in the eye. 6 yards still to go here. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now the extra point. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benny Logan in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Let's go. No. Check, Patrick.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Wentz now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home.
And got his man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Wentz. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A good pick up there. 26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. A slot receiver.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And they take possession of the football and have it at at the 36-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Brian Arakpo in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. 45 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.